third Saturday in October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Vols will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get...
Gashes the heart of the knee. The 20. He's at the top. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Works the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the...
There he goes. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll try the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. After 45 on his way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Volunteers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Volunteers! Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're cheering against them. This game has always meant a lot.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So here is the Tennessee offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
They'll try the run. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got him. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. North Carolina is down right now, But that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Makes the catch. It's John. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Alabama needs just a few inches here on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Diggs. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up, and there we go. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They got nothing on the last play. and 10. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
And the Vols will line it up on first and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive line, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown ball! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. Got enough space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throwing right. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give out of the gun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And I like this offense. They didn't get conservative. They stayed aggressive to go try to get points, and they get rewarded, and they take the lead and the momentum going into the half.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. One more snap coming before halftime. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They'll leave it with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away for one, but not much doing on that one.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Syracuse. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Quick spin on the run. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devon.
Throws toward the end zone. Makes the catch.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to run it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And this one is perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job on the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds a spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, now you get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He'll do it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by them.
To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense holds their ground. Pick up of a yard. It's at the 26.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Third and long. He's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time on target. Still on his feet at the 45. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The sure hands, it's Giles. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! On to attempt the try.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David.
Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
And the Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Time to take a shot. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43.
You talk about coming up big in a big moment. Nice job by this defense. You had to make something happen. You had to get the football back so you could give your offense a chance to win this game for you. Nice job by the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Loss on 1st down, increase the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. Motion from the wide receiver. A quick pass on the fly motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He'll pull it down and run. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. He's taking the deep shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide, and the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the night. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.